Yes, hello folks, Fuzz here, and welcome to those of you that have already joined along in chat. Good to see you, and I hope everybody's had a fairly pleasant weekend. Okie dokie, so what the heck is going on here? That's the first thing I would like to know. I'm a little bit confused actually, because didn't we save off in the dungeon of some kind, or did we do a dungeon? It's been a few days since I've played actually. So before we get to that, just going to check up on your chat here. And yes, hello Mark, thanks for your feedback there on Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one that with the mods, isn't it? And hello Nicole, Wes, Archer, thanks for your feedback as well, dude. And Vincent, how you doing? Good to see you here. And David, of course, good morning. Just remind me folks, because I'm a little bit confused here. Has something gone wrong with our save file? Because I definitely saved. Maybe I've loaded the wrong file. It's possible because I've got multiple on the go now, haven't I? Let me just check that. Otherwise, we've got a bit of backtracking to do, it would seem. What am I doing here? What am I doing on library? It's save and load I want. I've had a busy morning, guys. I've had a busy morning. So you have to bear with me. Nope, the in is the last save file. I need to check that video because I am 99.9% sure that I definitely saved in there. I am really confused about that. That is really, really strange. Oh, right, brilliant. Thanks, Archer. Yeah, Ni no Kuni 2 was a fun one as well, it's got to be said. So, yeah, I need to find out what's going on with the save file here, because we did actually make a fair bit of progress, didn't we, previously? Just bear with me one moment, guys. We're going to check what happened at the end of the last stream. One sec, but I'm sure we saved. Okay, guys, I'm a bit peed off to tell you the truth. Apparently, we didn't save the game. I was too busy chatting. I got to the save point. I was just watching the replay of it at the end of the last stream. We managed to get to the save point, and without actually saving, I carried on chatting for a bit, and then we ended up quitting or whatever. So now we're right back pretty much where we started before that dungeon. Really, really annoying indeed. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. One of the things that I did do, which is how immediately I knew I hadn't saved, was we went to status previously and had changed the costume of Yuri. And since that hadn't changed over, I could tell immediately that for whatever reason, we didn't go ahead and save since then. So that's really, really annoying. I reckon we must have lost the whole of the last stream's worth of stuff. No, I can't believe I never saved at all throughout the entirety of the last stream. Yeah, we must have lost about an hour's progress. Well, yeah, that's a little bit unprofessional, I've got to say. But it shows how busy I am as well, guys. That I haven't even had chance to load the game up at all since that stream. So I just never even got around to noticing that until literally I started playing here again today. So we must have gone ahead and... yeah. There was a mini boss fight, wasn't there? Over here. That seems to be defeated. So we must have made some progress. I'm pretty sure that was during the last stream as well. So I'm just checking that, and it seems to be that that has gone. So yeah, we need to go back to the Magistrate's Palace, Wes, that's right. Okay, so we haven't lost absolutely everything that we did on the previous stream. But we have lost everything we did in that last dungeon. So... we are going to head back to the Magistrate's Palace and try round 2. At least, hopefully, once we get back in there, it should be fairly obvious what it is we need to do, since I've done it already. And it'll just be a case of whizzing through that stuff and then making our way back to that save point where I am actually going to save this time. So, yeah, super annoying there. Yeah, it happens. Very rarely I've got to save Vincent. I don't think I've made that kind of mistake before. But, unfortunately, there's a first time for everything, as they say, isn't there? Hi, Zarek. Just seen you popped into chat there, dude. Oh, yeah, I noticed, Zarek, that you'd started streaming it. I hadn't actually got around to checking it out, unfortunately. But how far did you get, and how did you find it, the bits that you did? Yeah, I did notice on your channel that you streamed it. I was going to check it out, but I hadn't got around to doing so yet. Ah, right, got you, Wes. Yeah, good point, Mark, good point. It happens. I worry about myself sometimes that I'm losing my mind, to tell you the truth.
Are members of the council really that important?
Yeah, we can take it for granted, can't we, Nicole? Autosave. Oh, that would have been a lovely feature.
The council is a body of nobles which aids in the political administration of the empire.
That's quite funny, actually, Vincent, because I do tend to do that myself. Often, if you're watching my videos or some of my streams, I'll save, chat a couple of times, like out loud, down the mic, can't remember if I saved, and then save again.
Which means they
But it's rare. In fact, like I say, it's never happened that I completely forget to save altogether.
Huh, you don't say. So what about getting inside?
Yeah, I'm playing this on PS4, Mark.
Tough luck. Place is surrounded by a
So you
wall.
can actually
No
get
getting
this on the
inside unless you
Xbox
can clear
One,
it.
PC, and Switch, I think. So it's completely available on all the platforms. In fact, let's go ahead and skip some of these events, because we've already gone ahead and watched them anyway. So may as well just try and get back to the save point we were at previously,
Hey, so we
as
meet
quickly
again.
as possible.
Glad to see you.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Zarek. I think
No, I don't
that's
believe
pretty
this.
much
You can't control
how much I
everyone
did through
here.
my first session as well, actually. And yeah, the combat does take a fair bit of getting used to, in all honesty. Even in terms of action RPGs, or action Japanese RPGs, it's not identical how combat works in this, so
Something smells rank.
it's a little bit tricky at first.
Blood, along with something else? It smells rotten.
You're talking about the boss in the forest that's outside of this area, are you, Wes? Yeah, that guy was a bit of a pushover, really, if that's the one you're talking of, anyway. You haven't played the Definitive Edition yet, Mark. To be honest, I haven't played the original version of the game. This is the very first time I've ever played anything from the Tales series. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying it, so...
I wonder if
Oh,
there's any
congrats,
rays and
Zarek.
monsters too.
Congrats, you didn't wipe like I did then on it. It seemed that my tips came in useful to you. My mistakes were learned. No, I'm only joking. I'm sure you would have done it anyway.
Could be. He had Ribgaro after all.
To be honest, let's just go ahead and skip again. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd lost my save file, we'd have been going up against round 2 about now.
What do I...
I'm pretty sure you can skip those skits and not worry about losing anything in terms of trophy progress.
Let's get this over with.
Ah, we've got to magic lens everything once more, haven't we? Fine, 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 I can do it. Black rhinos. Yeah, I'll have to check out your archive for that one, Zara. I've got to be honest, that fight caught me by surprise. Are you? Richard? Ricard, sorry. Welcome to the stream, dude.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just explore this place again, since I can't remember exactly which way it was that we went to collect all of the items. And I'd rather not miss out on them, despite the fact that it's a bit annoying that we're having to basically backtrack here. Hi, Zane. Welcome, dude. Yeah, so just a lesson for you guys. Make sure you save your game before you log off from that session. Otherwise, you'll end up having to repeat everything just as I am right here.
Okay, sure.
Anyone get up to anything interesting over the weekend then? I mean, I didn't, to tell you the truth, so nothing seriously exciting to report from my end.
Our ties to each other will save us.
We haven't scanned the Black Wolf yet. I think, if I remember, there's a few weapons of some kind that we can loot. Yeah, so whereabouts are you then as well, did you say, Wes? Are you before this particular dungeon, but at the inn? Pretty much where I just was a moment ago. Is that where you are right now? Oh, fair do, Zane.
Let's work together.
How many hours have you played that for now, Zane? I need to record the next video for that as part of my Let's Play series, which I'll probably do actually after this live stream is finished.
Put out your hand.
Right, we've got the Knight Sword. Yeah, I remember looting these before. And 5 magic lenses. Hi, Philip. Welcome, dude. Yeah, it goes good, thanks, mate. It goes good, apart from the fact that somehow we neglected, or rather I neglected, to save the game at the end of the last live stream. So unfortunately we're having to repeat some of the progress that we made previously, which is quite annoying to tell you the truth. But rather than complain, I'm just getting on with it. Oh, fantastic, David. Yeah, trial mode's a fun one, but I warn you, those last few fights in that place are absolutely insane in terms of difficulty. So good luck with that, because I think you're going to need it. But let me know if you manage to clear it, because that is some doing, I'll tell you that if you do. Right, now we head north. Oh, okay, Zane. So you've got most of the adventure ahead of you then. It's a big game, that is Dragon Quest XI, especially if you want to get everything that it has to offer. I think I'm about 70 hours in, if I remember correctly. And I'm in Act 2 at the moment of Act 3. Or of 3 acts, rather.
Everything's going to...
Oh, this is where we have to go into the various rooms, isn't it? I guess we can start with the eastern one. We'll kill some of these enemies first. And collect the keys. Can't quite see if we scan this. No, we haven't. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go.
We performed marvelously.
Oh, I've just seen your message there, Zarek. You got 54 PS4 games. Yeah, I remember you mentioning on the last stream, I think it was, how you've got a huge backlog to get through. And I know what that's like, actually, because I think I've probably got something similar. So, have you got Dragon Quest XI? You just haven't had a chance to give it a go yet? Yeah, I've got a backlog just of Japanese role-playing games, to tell you the truth. I mean, outside of JRPGs, I still haven't finished Spider-Man. Or Crash, not Crash, sorry, Spyro. I need to get to both of those, enjoying them both, so. But Kingdom Hearts 3 has decided it wants to come out at the end of this month as well, just a few more days. Just to throw a spanner into everything as well. There's the small key, fantastic stuff. Grab the chest. Oh yeah, the PS Plus games, Nicole. They like to add to the collection every few weeks as well, don't they? Although sometimes you get a pretty poor selection, so... I don't actually have PS Plus at the moment. I cancelled it about a month ago to try and save some money. Especially because I've already got so many games to get through.
You want revenge? Bring it.
Yeah, stage 100, Zane, is annoying even if you are using dark energies. If you're playing on PS4, you should be able to get those dark energies, though. From what I remember, anyway. Okay, weapon for the doggy. Kotaro. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. Ah, okay. I guess that was before the British, not the British, the English version came out then, Wes. Oh, right, I've just read the rest of your message. Yeah, before the US version was released. Yeah, I did pretty much avoid spoilers. I have done as well with Kingdom Hearts. I know that some of that was leaked, wasn't it, recently? A few weeks ago, I think. But I've managed to actually avoid all spoilers on that, so... I'll watch the recaps once the game's released. I think it comes with a prologue or something, just to keep you updated with the story of the first few games. But other than that, I'm pretty much going into that game blind. Oh, fantastic, Nicole. Yeah, I'm just finishing up the first Spyro game, actually. I've completed the actual game. I've got all 14,000 gems. I'm literally just going through the trophy list on it now. Well, actually, that's the Xbox version I'm playing, so I should say the achievement list.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Yeah. My sons love Rocket League, Zarek. I've not really played it all that much myself, though, I've got to be honest. I did dabble in it a little bit when, well, a few years ago now, I think it was. But I just could not get the hang of the controls at all. I just found it incredibly frustrating. But I know that if you get good at it, it's a lot of fun because I've seen them playing it themselves and that and having fun with it, so... Yeah, that's a good way of doing it, I think, David. The Espers are very, very powerful in the Zodiac Age now. Far more so than they used to be in the original version of the game. So you can have a lot of fun. A lot of strategies involve using specific Espers and stuff for various fights. Right, so we've got the small wolf key this time. So just check there's nothing in terms of chests, and there isn't. So we'll head back. Hi folks, welcome to those just joining us in chat. If you was on the last live stream, or if you've watched the archive, then we are just having to catch back up to where we left off, because Muppet Fuzz here didn't save at the end of that stream. So that was a nice frustrating experience to be notified of. But to be honest, I think we've managed to whiz through everything that we did on the last stream. And we're just about to catch up to where we left off. Yeah, look at that. So we'll just remind ourselves of this cutscene. And yes, I'm definitely going to save.
Well, well, what do we have here? More delicious snacks for my pet, it seems.
Amado music. Personally, I do. As long as it's a good game, of course. If it's a rubbish game, I'm not going to be too concerned about how many hours it takes to put in, because I'm not really going to be playing it all that much. But yeah, no, I do like a good JRPG that takes a lot of dedication, but is, of course, actually fun while you're playing it as well.
So you're a girl. You've got some pretty disgusting hobbies.
Hobbies? Oh, you must mean my basement. Only someone with my refined sensibilities could understand the pleasure I derive from such things. You're just like those senile old fools on the council. They bored me to death and never let me enjoy myself. It's the privilege of my exalted station to dispel such boredom with the help of the common people.
You can't mean that's your only reason to do those things.
Well, I suppose I should go and fetch Ribgaro. So many new toys. You have to put on quite a show, though you may not live long enough to see it.
There's no point in searching for Ribgaro. We've already taken care of him.
What did you say?
Are you deaf? I said we've already taken care of him.
What have you done to my pet?
If you had put a bell on it or something, maybe you wouldn't have lost track of it.
Ah, well, with a bit more money, I'll soon be able to replace him.
Rago, how can you say such things and still call yourself a servant of the Empire?
What? You? But that's impossible. Stay back! What do you intend to do? Someone! Arrest these intruders!
We'll have enemies all over the place if we don't hurry up and finish what we came to do. Hold it.
What? Don't we need to create an emergency for the Knights to respond to?
It's still too soon. First, we need some evidence.
We've got to find the Blastia that controls the weather.
Okay guys, this is it. We are officially, I'm just going to save here for sure. We are officially caught up to all the progress we previously lost. So let's go ahead and click yes. Right, you are all my witnesses. I have definitely saved. If I reload again and we're back in that stupid inn in the previous town, then I can't be to blame for that. There's something gone wrong with the game because I 100% saved the game here, look. As a matter of fact, I am going to save in a second save file as well. That's a good point, Wes. The reason for that is the next boss has a secret mission associated with it, and quite a challenging one. One that I'm probably not going to complete. Well, I might complete it, you never know. We did the last secret mission quite unexpectedly. But there's a good chance it might not be completed. And if we want to get the trophy, we do need to complete it. So, rather than, you know, bore you guys having to keep reloading, making my way back to the boss, if we fail the secret mission, I'll just reload a second save and do it later, because you can do it on a separate save file and it will still count towards the trophy. You won't lose out on anything. Hopefully, that explanation makes sense there. So, just going to double 100% check. Yeah, I have definitely saved. Magistrate's Palace, number 1 and number 4. Please share any tips you want to share there, Wes. They will most certainly be appreciated. Right, let's move on. Check there's nothing secret hidden around here. There isn't. There isn't. Let's just go. Oh, these are enemies, are they? Yep. Enemies we need to scan, I believe. Val. Definitely not fought one of these before. I guess we can actually pop back as well, can't we? Just heal up at the save point once more.
You're done already.
Since it's right in the next room anyway. What exactly have we got to lose out on? Let's just fight this thing first. Or this person, rather. He probably doesn't want to be called a thing.
Don't get in my way.
Yep, Sousa. Ah, slightly stronger than that previous enemy we just fought.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Okay, so the room's cleared. I'm just going to head back briefly at this point just to touch the save point. I'm not sure if it respawns the mobs doing so, but I guess we'll find out anyway. Hi Matthew, welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you had a pleasant weekend. There we go. Yep, nicely healed up again. Save your over limit till he jumps towards you at the edge. If you timed right, you should be able to get the secret mission. Okay, so is the secret mission on that one, Wes. I could have it wrong, but I believe it's to do with knocking him over the edge. Is that right? But like you say, probably will need to save the over limit for that point where he jumps over us. So whether we'll do it or not, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. Right, we've got 2 doors here. I'm not 100% sure which one we should use. I guess the back one would make the most sense. So let's try this one first. Fantastic, Matthew, fantastic. Oh, thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll just grab the chest here. Ignore that guy in the middle. Ooh. New weapon of some kind. It looked like a weapon for Yuri. But it's actually a weapon for Estelle. And that's a pretty nice upgrade. That is a pretty decent upgrade. Gives her 2 abilities as well. Item thrower, which allows her to cast items on party members. And an increase to max TP. Very nice indeed. Fantastic stuff. Right, let's head back. I'm glad we came the detour way there. And once more, we'll head back. Mind you, Yuri's so close to level up. But we'll leave that for now. I'm just going to head back to the save point. Save once more since we've grabbed that weapon. We'll save 2 times again. So I've got my backup save with the weapon we've just looted, equipped and ready. And then we'll move on. And face off against Zagi. Who I am expecting to be quite a tough fight. Even without the secret mission, which would be very nice if we got that. Since it was a tough fight previously as well. Oh, it's locked, I can't go in. How the heck do I get in there? I'm pretty sure that we had everything, didn't we? I guess we didn't. Maybe we have to kill that guy then, after all that I ignored. Sorry guys, just catching up on your messages there in chat. Wes says, I tried playing Zodiac until you hit your second board. That way you can make a master save without having to replay that chunk just to change jobs. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Wes didn't make it too far. That sucks. Oh, I always try and be a little bit paranoid, Zane. A little bit of caution seems to go a long way. Yeah, there we go. We've got a new key. So I probably shouldn't have avoided that fight, but there we go, we've done it now. You'll probably see me saving, Zane, every 30 seconds. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go back and save this time, though. If anything happens, we'll just have to get that key again. Right, one thing I have noted down here is on Yuri, we want to equip the paralysis ward, but I don't have it. So that was a pretty stupid thing for me to write down, really. Let's leave it. Yeah, it should be a new ability, shouldn't it, Wes?
What a beautiful view.
Right, this is all new to me now, since this definitely wasn't part of where we got to last time. Oh, sorry to let you down, Zane. I will be saving. Don't you worry, I will be saving.
Who's there?
What are you doing over there?
What does it look like? I'm hanging around enjoying the scenery, matey.
Oh yeah? I could have sworn you'd been captured.
I think she has been captured, actually. No, I haven't. Shiver me timbers. I know you. Your name was, Jack. Who's that?
I'm Yuri. What's your name?
Patty.
Patty, huh? We met in front of the mansion, didn't we?
Oh, that's right. You couldn't forget the warmth of my hand and came a-chasing after me.
Hey, what were you doing here?
I'm hunting for treasure.
Treasure? In a place like this?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be odd for that black-hearted geezer to have filched some treasures.
So what do, Patty?
I'm an adventurer. In any case, it's dangerous for a little girl to wander around a place like this all by herself.
She's right. Why don't you come with us?
I still ain't found no treasure.
Maybe it isn't my place to say this, but you sound less like an adventurer and more like a thief.
An adventurer is one who always carries the spirit of curiosity and the desire to push into the unknown. So while I may look like a thief, I'm actually nothing of the sort.
It's not like I really care anyway. Well, if you're gonna keep hunting for treasure, I won't stop you.
What are you gonna do?
There probably ain't no treasure living in this mansion anyway.
She's saying she'll come with us.
Okay, then let's go.
Right, I didn't actually see a duplicate message from yourself there, Zane. So maybe it didn't show up for me, I'm not sure. And the boot, yeah, I'd say about 8 out of 10 as well from what I've played of it so far, which is quite a lot. But I haven't completed it yet, but it's fun. If you like a good traditional JRPG. Which game are you talking about, Wes? You talking about Kingdom Hearts by any chance? Or something else? I don't personally have any experience with Dragon Quest VIII there, Debug, so maybe somebody in chat can advise you as to whether it's on that kind of level or not. I don't... They must have done, Wes. Because all the big review sites like IGN are probably going to want to get their reviews up, aren't they? I guess they've been given some advanced copies, but with an embargo, so they're not allowed to talk about it until, I guess, the game is actually out. Gives them time to play it, which they probably are doing right now. And then when the game comes out, they've already done their 60 to 80 hour playthrough or whatever it's going to take, so that they can put their reviews up. Which I will probably be avoiding, to tell you the truth, until I've actually played the game myself, since I would like to go into it fairly fresh. Ah, no problem, Wes. I do it all the time, mate. I kind of got from the context of your message talking about Square, but that's the one we were talking about anyway. But I just had to check, of course. Yeah, thanks guys for those that have subscribed on YouTube past couple of minutes. I've seen a couple of notifications pop up about that. Hello, Rump. How you doing, mate? We've got a door over on the west and a door on the east. So many choices here. Let's try the eastern one. I want to make sure that I do try and get all the optional treasures, of course. So let's see what we've got over here first. I think we're going to have to kill the enemies in this room as well, because they tend to hold keys and what have you, don't they?
Guess we can do this.
I think I might go back and save again, you know, since we've done quite a bit actually. We've collected keys, unlocked doors, gone through cutscenes, collected loot. There's quite a lot to lose if everything goes wrong on the next boss fight. So yeah, we have to backtrack a little bit, but hopefully it should be worth it. We did scan all these types of creatures, didn't we?
Put out your hand. Like this? Yay!
It wouldn't surprise me if they do a re-release of that game, Wes. Yeah, we've got another key now. It really wouldn't. But obviously they've not announced anything, so can't know for sure. Right, the leather whip. We're getting some pretty decent weapon upgrades here, actually. You know me, Zane. I'll kill this guy since we're going to go back and heal and save anyway. He might be holding something. I doubt it's another key since we just got a key from this room. Die, die, die. I thought Dragon Quest VIII was the 3DS one, was it, Wes? Maybe I'm getting them confused.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
Oh, we've got a new title, Cleric. Do titles always come with costumes? No, they don't, do they? So I'm guessing that one won't have done, actually. Yeah, Cleric does not come with a costume. Go on then, we'll change out for a bit. Hi folks, quite a few of you have joined us in chat, which is good to see. Nice to see as well, actually. There's some pretty decent interest, it would appear, for this game. So before we head to the western room there, the western corridor, I'm just going to pop back and touch that save point. Some of the enemies have probably respawned as well, which they have, of course. But I'll try and ignore them if we can. How are we doing on levels? Pretty good. I'm not grinding or anything. I'm guessing we're just going south, south, south. Yep. So we'll save in both slots again. There you go, look, we've got 10 minutes work done. Monkey, thanks for subscribing there on YouTube. Much appreciated. Right, and now we're going to try and avoid the enemies as we whiz back to that previous area. And should anything go wrong on the boss fight, which is very, very possible in fact, because it's not going to be easy, I know that already, then we haven't got to backtrack over all the bits we've just done there, collecting the keys, going through the cutscenes, which we could skip anyway, but not to worry. My first computer was the Commodore 64. Back in the 80s, that was. My first console was the Sega Mega Drive. The first edition of the Sega Mega Drive, which came with Sonic the Hedgehog 1. And I have so many fond memories of that console and all the games that I played on it. That was, of course, in the early 90s. And then my next console after that, I think actually after the Mega Drive, I also had a Sega Game Gear. Mega Drive, of course, is the Genesis, as it was renamed for the US market, I think due to copyright reasons. It didn't share the European or Japanese brand. But I also had the Sega Game Gear, which was a lot of fun to play with, although battery heavy. And then after that, I think my next console would have been the PlayStation. Since this was, you know, before I was working or anything, I was just a kid, I couldn't just go out and buy a console whenever I wanted, so I never got the Sega CD or any of those things. Wow, he was very passionate, wasn't he?
Let's get this over with.
Oh, is that right? Is it Mr. Zephyr. I had no idea. That's the first I've heard about that. So that's really good to know. Thanks, dude. I will try and get them then. I mean, why not try at least? But if I fail, I will take it. It's not the end of the world. So I take it you can do that on the Xbox 360 versions. They're like a battle arena of some kind then. Oh, I used to love the Nintendo systems, Wes, but I never had one. So if I used to visit a friend or something that would have a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo, I'd be very excited just to, you know, go and play Mario or what have you. Oh, fantastic, Zarek.
I'm surprised you managed to wander around a mansion crawling with such dangerous guys all on your own.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, actually. Good question there, Amado. It's amazing to think how things have changed since those days. And don't get me wrong, when I was playing RoboCop 2 or Myth or some other game on the Commodore 64, Shadow of the Beast or what have you, I was having, you know, just as much fun gaming then as I do today. But games obviously have evolved and changed so much.
The treasure be worth it, even if it means putting myself in great danger.
What kind of treasure is it?
It's the great treasure that was hidden by Ifrid.
Oh, fantastic, Wes Gaming, Grandma. I never had any other gamers in my family, unfortunately. My own parents didn't and still don't, to be honest with you, have any understanding about it at all. It means nothing to them. Obviously, my kids do, because I do, so they've certainly been brought up around it. But, yeah, I think for some people, it was just too late for them to even try and worry about what gaming was all about, and just never actually did so.
Ifrid?
As in, the legendary pirate Ifrid?
Yeah, I love the Game Gear, Philip. The Game Gear. That's right, that's the one I had. It was a beast though, wasn't it? Quite a bulky handheld system. And I could only really play it when it was plugged in, because you put 6 AA batteries in it and they'd be dead within an hour. So I couldn't really afford to do that. I loved playing Sonic and, what was it, DuckTales? Or Donald Duck and the 3 Diamond Caper or something. Oh, it was so much fun.
So he's famous?
Although Sonic 2 was one of the hardest Sonic games I've ever played, the Game Gear version.
You haven't heard of him? He's an unspeakable villain who ravaged the seas.
Anyway, let's get back to Tales of Vesperia, lest I'm not going to have any idea what's going on here. Right, so there is a battle arena, is there, Mr. Zephyr? I do love it when a JRPG has a battle arena in it. But this isn't to do with how you refight the bosses, okay? So that's called the Door of Memories, and that comes later.
Ifrid, the boss of the Pirate Guild Siren's Fang. The Imperial Knights are after him for attacking an immigrant ship and slaughtering hundreds of civilians. None know his whereabouts, but many say he's already died.
It's known as the Black Hope Massacre. I've heard that it was an utter nightmare.
Well, that's what they say.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What do you want all that treasure for anyway?
What do I want it for? Shouldn't that be obvious? I'm going to find that legendary treasure and become a famous adventurer.
Even if it means putting yourself in great danger?
That's the life of an adventurer.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Fun, eh? Then how about it, matey? Want to join up with me?
It sounds right up my alley, but I'll pass on that. I don't really have time to spare.
You're a cold one, Yuri. Even colder than a shark's skin.
Shark skin?
But I like that about ye.
You do?
Wait, does that mean Patty and Yuri are...
Aye, it's love at first sight.
Yeah. I don't think that's such a good idea.
Love at first sight.
Ugh, whatever. Can we just hurry up and get out of here?
Wow, this dungeon is actually much bigger than I expected. Is somebody mentioned previously, I think it was Alice, that a lot's been added to this dungeon for the this particular release of the game?
Sorry if I hurt you.
So am I correct in thinking that all of this that we're doing now is completely new stuff? A new part of the dungeon? Because when I jotted some notes down from Game Facts earlier before we started, I did not have anything about going through all these rooms and stuff. So I think it's been expanded.
Rest in peace.
I'm not sure actually, Wes. I could actually do a bigger combo now because I've got 2 different art types, but I've not really had a need to do so. But I probably should try and have a go at it. In fact, I'm not sure if I can actually do it yet. If I go to arts, for example, I've got base arts and arcane arts, which chain. I've got 1 arcane art, which chains to the base arts. But like I say, I've not really had a go at trying that yet myself. Quack, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, fantastic. You're going to be playing through Vesperia as well, are you? Well, you've made a pretty good choice there because, well, I'm having quite a bit of fun with it, actually. Just conscious of Kingdom Hearts coming out, of course. Going to be interrupting my playthrough. Right, okay, Wes, I didn't know about that. Oh, thanks, Zephyr, for confirming that information as well. All of this is new, is it? I suppose it's pretty good, actually, Zephyr, because it gives you a bit more experience, doesn't it, to grind for before the actual boss encounter. Okay, long black screen. That probably means a cutscene. Yeah.
Is this the Blastia we're looking for?
They just patched together Blastia with different formulas. This formula could manipulate the weather, but how could they use them like this? It's just like at Emmead Hill. They don't have the slightest respect for what they're working with.
This is just what we need for evidence. Rita, shouldn't you finish that later?
Just a bit more. I just need to check a few more things.
You can have Flynn give you a look at it after we're done. Let's get busy with our emergency.
Let's just break something that won't be missed. All right! I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna help out too.
No, you're gonna stay right here.
Oh?
Jeez, what got into you all of a sudden?
We've got to give those knights a good reason to show up, don't we?
Yes, but I don't know if we should... Oh, come on! This is exactly how you put evildoers in their place!
Really? What a way to behave in someone else's home. The time has come for you to earn your keep. I want all of them captured. Whatever happens, though, take care not to kill the young lady.
No way! Are these guys from the Blood Alliance?
And here's another one for you!
That's enough. We're getting out of here.
What are you talking about? I'm not finished yet!
If we don't leave now, we'll run into Flynn. I'd rather not deal with that.
You don't seriously think he'll come that quickly?
Magistrate, I don't know what's happened here, but allow us to offer our assistance.
Flynn!
There, see?
He's certainly enthusiastic.
Whoa! Is that the Dragon Rider?
You! What the hell do you think you're doing? How dare you destroy those Blastia! There really is a person riding a monster. Wait!
Damn! He'll get away! Prepare my ship!
Where do you think you're going?
What the hell? Who rides a monster like that?
That was the Dragon Rider.
Dragon Rider? More like Dragon Freak. Hurting my Blastia like that.
Dragon Freak? You know, Rita, that Blastia wasn't even yours.
Anyway, why do you think someone would go around destroying Blastia?
That's a good question. I'd like to sit down and pick that Dragon Rider's brain sometime.
As if you could have a normal conversation with someone like that.
This is where we have to part ways.
You're gonna go get that bad Rago person, aren't you?
Yeah, we want to hurry.
It's okay. I can go home by myself.
There's a good boy. You shouldn't go running into danger anymore either, okay?
Got it.
I don't think she actually got it.
Estelle, what's the matter?
I still can't believe the magistrate could do such terrible things.
Sadly, it's pretty common.
Haven't you already seen what the Empire's capable of several times on this trip already?
While you guys are having a nice little chat, Rago's escaping in his ship.
Oh, good, another save point. And a skit as well.
I never thought we would meet the Dragon Rider in Rago's palace.
That was a dragon? I'd never seen a monster like that before.
Yes, it had a very different feeling to it than any monster I'd ever seen. I wonder where it flew away to after that.
I'll bet it has a hideout somewhere, but we don't have enough information to find it.
Enough! Enough with that Dragon Freak! Just thinking about that jerk makes me furious!
Right, yes, a couple of items that we missed when we came back here previously. So the paralysis ward in particular is one that I did want to get because it's going to come in useful on the upcoming boss. And yeah, it's another healing save point, just what I wanted. Oh my goodness, Rita is so close to level. That is a little bit annoying actually. I wonder if we can just level her up somewhere. Is it probably not going to be possible to head back into that dungeon? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and save first. Yeah, I've not played any of these games before, Kerwell. But yeah, it's pretty awesome the way these costumes and that all work. And you can access them immediately now with the Definitive Edition. For better or worse. I actually like the idea. No, we can't go back. Of being able to, you know, unlock them through the course of side quests and stuff. Right, before anybody wonders what it is that I'm doing, let me preempt you and just answer that by saying that I'm just going to see if it's possible to fight a couple of battles, perhaps on the world map. Just to get Rita and maybe Carol to level up to 20. Since they're so close anyway, it just kind of makes sense to do that. I'm not sure if we're going to be allowed on the world map. As a matter of fact, we need to go the right way if we want to try. No, we can. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, a couple of people have recommended that to me, Zephyr. Tales of Graces and Tales of Vesperia, I think the other one is, that a few people have mentioned to me I should look at playing next as well. Oh, I just remembered we didn't equip that paralysis ward, did we? So we need to do that. Zero, thanks for subscribing on YouTube.
Okay, sure.
Right, there's the first level. Ah, Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, a couple of people have recommended that as well, Mark. Is that quite an old one now, I think, isn't it? Which is fine. I'm just trying to remember which is which, you see. Does anybody else want the attack ring? Maybe Rita can have this one. Instead of the leather boots. Reduces her defences slightly. But she should hopefully be able to unleash more damage throughout the course of the encounter. I'm still not wholly confident over this upcoming boss fight against Zagi. But at least if we go in at full level 20... then we're a little bit more prepared for it. What was the very first Tales game? Would that have been Symphonia, would it? Or was it another one?
This whole journey is a learning if these are the threads that weave our...
Right, one more battle and then we're going for it. So we'll just level, I think it was Carol, up to 20. This will do. And then we'll head back to that last save point. I think we're all fully equipped.
Don't get careless.
And then we'll go on to the boss fight. Why did they expand that dungeon, by the way? It didn't look like there was anything important there. Just a few extra rooms that have been put into place. Or was it just for fun? Maybe they thought that it would be useful to get in a few extra levels before the... or a bit of extra experience before the upcoming boss fight, maybe. I'm not sure. Right then, that's us sorted then. So, level 20, which is the level Alice and a couple of others suggested that we be before the Zagi fight, and so we are. And yes, we had to do a bit of backtracking. But not too much in the grand scheme of things, fortunately. Only about 15 minutes worth, wasn't it? Due to the fact that we forgot to save. Well, I say we, I mean me. I keep incorporating you guys into that, don't I? Well, I think we've grabbed all the loot. Yeah. Ah, got you, Mark. Right, okay. No, that makes sense. So it was your first one, but not the first one.
What the hell am I doing here?
Here we go.
Whoa! Hold it! I'm not ready!
These are all Blastia cores.
Why are there so many? And they're all just cores.
I have no idea. We don't even have this many at the laboratory.
Could this be connected to the core thief?
Could be.
But I thought the one behind everything was a huge guy with one eye. That doesn't fit Rago at all.
Then he might not be the only one pulling the strings. I wonder if the core from the lower quarter is here someplace.
Sorry, none of these are big enough.
I knew it! These guys are with the Blood Alliance. They're one of the 5 master guilds.
Okay.
Work together.
I didn't realise we had this extra fight first as well. Is this a new fight by any chance? Or has this always been in the game? It's just... looks like 3 regular trash mobs, perhaps? Or is this part of the upcoming battle? Anyway, I'll try and conserve TP if possible.
Are these guys connected to the Blastia Thief too?
Just what is the magistrate up to?
Oh, Tales of Fantasia was the first, was it then, Zephyr? But wasn't actually translated into English. Yeah, a lot of the older JRPGs were like that, weren't they? Even the Final Fantasy games.
Out of my way! Ha! Was that spineless worm Rago running from a bunch of kids?
One-eyed giant. So you're the one getting people to bring you all these cores?
Maybe I am. You're quick, and you got guts too. My arm's gonna feel that. Wish I had you in my guild.
How flattering.
But it's pushy guys like you I have to watch out for. Upsets the harmony of the guild, see? Nothing personal.
Barbos, what are you waiting for? Dispose of these brats.
I did all the work you paid me for. Besides, the knights will be here soon. Rather not have those guys following me around. Next time we meet, you kids won't be getting off so easy.
Wait, he's still inside. Damn. Zagi, we'll leave the rest to you.
Right, this is it then, I reckon.
Who is it? Who do I get to kill this time?
You're the one from the castle.
Oh yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that, Mark. Yeah, definitely. At the moment, it appears that the Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be the, you know, the next big Final Fantasy game, because I've not heard anything about a potential Final Fantasy 16. So I suggest that perhaps that's going to be the one they're focusing on now. Final Fantasy VII. Whether it will be before 2020, no, I don't think so, unfortunately. Because that would mean it would have to be this year, and we've just not seen enough of it. They've only really started focusing on it since Kingdom Hearts 3's been finished, which was last year. So, I really don't think we are. Maybe we'll get some news this year. I really hope that we do. I don't even think we'll get any kind of playable demo, probably until next year. But I could be wrong. Maybe they'll rush through it now. The original Final Fantasy VII was developed pretty much from start to finish in less than a year. So you never know. But yeah, I'm not going to get my hopes up for it just yet.
Looks like we're stuck with this guy.
My blade, it aches to kill. I've got to kill something.
Whoa! Go easy on me this time.
Okay, here we go. Right, first things first, we're going to go ahead and cast Magic Lens, of course. And we've been paralysed despite the fact that we've got the accessory on that gives us a 50% chance of not being affected by it, which is a bit annoying, but there we go. But then next up then we're going to go to Arts. We'll go to Estelle. Start casting barrier on some of these people, I think.
We won't lose.
Okay.
Yes! Cry out! Writhe in pain! Die for me! What the hell are you trying to do?
Oops, I cancelled barrier bottle. Didn't mean to do that. Let me just go ahead here. I'm just trying to sort out barrier here, but it's not going on to Yuri for some reason.
Can't hurt me. So we'll just keep pounding you.
Okay, maybe it's because he's got paralysis. Yeah, he can't do anything. That's really annoying that he's got that. Oh no, I didn't even mean to use over limit. Okay, I'm not going to be getting secret mission now, that's for sure. Right then, let's go ahead and remove this paralysis. We should have probably stocked up on paralysis bottles, but that's fine. Let's go to arts. Barrier once more. This time let's try and get a successful cast on it. Well, he goes all over the place, doesn't he? He's not doing a huge amount of damage at the moment, but it's very difficult to manoeuvre into place. Right, let's just continue on casting barrier on some of these other folks as well. Carol next. Right, best to run away while he's got over limit active, I think. If we can get away, that is. Right now, that's just not happening. Oh, come on. Leave him alone. Who can cast items on others? Let's see if we can just do it on ourselves, shall we? Dumpty dumpty dum. There we go. We're alive. We're alive. Okay, he's about half health now. Probably a good job that we managed to get this barrier off, actually. Let's just try and cast it on herself now. Goodness me. This guy is insane. Oh, he's killed us. We need to resurrect. Can somebody bring me back to life, please? Yeah, Estelle. You'll do the job nicely, I'm sure. Thank you. Oh, dear. I'm just going to let Estelle do the healing. We'll focus on the damage here. What are we down to now? 8,500. No, I didn't get the secret mission. Wes accidentally activated the thing too soon. Right, let's try and bring him over here, maybe. Oh, he's in over limit again. I could probably perhaps do the secret mission still. I'm struggling though to get aggro on this dude. Right, let's see if we can bring... Oh, right, it's okay, he's coming back to life from Carol. Or Rita is, rather, she is. Let's just try and focus a little bit on skills here of the others. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the secret mission. It's just too hard for me at the minute. I can't seem to get enough aggro. The problem was, the reason why I couldn't do it, I think, was that I managed to get paralysed right at the start of the fight, which was really annoying. And it's kind of just thrown a spanner in the works completely. But we don't need to get it, Wes. I've just been told that in this version of the game, you can re-battle the bosses later on at any point in order to get the secret missions. So it wasn't like that in the 360 version, but somebody's informed me that it is like that in the definitive edition. Specifically, so you don't have to worry about secret missions during the main events of the story.
That's nice, but I can do so much more.
But I have got a save file of this just before this fight as well. So I can always go back for it if need be that way.
That hurts.
Yeah, the fight itself wasn't that challenging. But couldn't quite get that secret mission because of the stupid paralysis that kept afflicting us. Even though I had the accessory equipped, it's only a 50% chance of preventing it.
I retreated.
Yeah, it's handy actually, Wes. Takes a bit of pressure off, doesn't it?
You're tough. Yes, tough. You're definitely tough. I certainly won't forget that, Yuri. I'm going to kill you, Yuri. I'm gonna carve you into little pieces. Don't move a muscle.
Oh, welcome back, Zarek. Welcome back. Hello, Adam. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Good to hear from you. Yeah, things are good. I hope they are for you as well.
Everyone into the water.
Great to see you in the stream chat, mate. I mean, we are coming to the end of today's session, but still great to say hello to you.
Yuri! Esteliz, no! But... Shut up and jump!
Everybody okay?
I am, but Yuri... Huh? Yuri! Thank goodness!
Oh, man, that's salty. I must have drank a bucket full.
Who's that? Yoder! What? You know him?
Look, a boat! We're saved! Hey! Over here!
It looks like everyone made it through unharmed. Master Yoder! Wait, I'll pull you out. Sodia, give me a hand.
Ah, fair dues, Adam. Have you played it before, have you? I mean, I haven't myself, so this is the first time for me. Yes, Zarek. Seems to be the case. Oh, we've got another barrier around this place.
Hey, who is this guy?
They like their blastiers and barriers and stuff in this game, don't they?
Well, you see...
I've made arrangements at the inn. We can discuss things further there. You'll come, won't you?
I thought you were done for when the ship sank with you still on it.
Seriously, I was pretty worried there for a minute.
Hey, Kupo.
It sank faster than I
Great to
thought
hear
it
from
would.
you, dude. How you
I was a little
doing?
freaked out myself.
You almost died and you were just a little freaked out? There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I was on your channel a few days ago, mate. I noticed you hadn't been streaming or anything lately. You're taking a break from it all, are you? Thanks for stopping by today, Mark. Yeah, enjoy your lunch. Right then, so there should be a few items that we can nab just generally around this area, I think. I don't think we need to go onto the boat. We can't, in fact. So we'll just kind of just run around here, see what there is to go ahead and loot. Or not loot, as the case may be. Ah, it's this guy. Antipex. That's very kind of you. Oh, you've been watching since Rayman Origins. Goodness me, that takes me back a bit. That wasn't even that popular a series, so I'm glad I did that, if it means that you've stuck around since then. So I think we've managed to go ahead and recognise this guy in every single town that he's been in so far. And we've learned the recipe for fried chicken and fries. Oh, I see, Kupo. Been keeping up to date with all your work and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, Adam. Switch and Xbox One. End of April, I think it is, if I remember correctly. Oh, fantastic, Kupo. Yeah, I've not been playing WoW all that much recently. I've cancelled my subscription. So I haven't really had a look at the private servers, to be honest with you, though I know a lot of them are popular, aren't they?
Yuri, you sure know a lot of strange people. Like that Raven guy we met at Kapua Nor? Or that Zagi weirdo who attacked us.
Weirdo is putting it mildly. What's his deal, anyway?
That's what I'd like to know. It's nice to have fans, but this is ridiculous.
It looked like he went down with the ship, though. Maybe that was the last of him.
I don't know, common sense just doesn't seem to apply to those kinds of people.
Man, I really don't want to see him again.
Well, even if we do, he'll be gunning for Yuri, not us. I've got nothing to do with this.
We'll deal with that when the time comes.
Adam, I know you can cook after battle. I just do it from going to the menu here. Does that mean that there's actually a better way of doing it than that? That's the only way I know how to do it, for example. But if you're saying there's another shortcut, then I'm all up for finding out what that is. Yeah, I've not got into it as much as I did with Legion, Kupo. I did enjoy like leveling and stuff. But once I hit the cap, geared up a little bit, I've just got a bit bored, to tell you the truth, so. Right, what I would like to know is if there's going to be a handy save point anywhere around here. I guess we can just stop by and chat to some people. See what they've got to say for themselves. Yeah, one thing I've noticed when you first ever come to a new town is that the shops are always shut, aren't they? Oh, what was that? I missed it. Oh, right. Okay, Adam. You can do that from the battle results screen. I had no idea. Thanks, dude. I will try and remember to do that after the next battle. So there's lots of locked buildings at the moment. Oh, I had no idea about that, dude. That's really helpful to know, so thank you. Yeah, some of those levels on Rayman Origins are a lot of fun, and Rayman Legends, in fact, which I have been playing through again more recently, not on YouTube. So, very much an awesome game, both of them, in fact. So I would have loved to have seen another Rayman Origins sequel after Rayman Legends, but it seemed that they'd pretty much had enough by that point. Ah, we've actually got a shop that sells here. So let's just stock up on all the stuff that we've used in the last boss battle. Some of these expensive things can probably wait their turn though for later. Heavy Maul is an upgrade, but we'll see what Synthesis has to offer first. And lots of cooking stuff. Okay, we'll leave some of this for now. We'll come back later, check out some of those weapons and whatnot that appear to be upgrades. Oh, okay, Kupo. Yeah, I've never played any of the Tales games myself before this one. But no, that sounds pretty awesome, dude, the progress that you made on that. So, let's go ahead and save. Yeah, it was a fantastic game, Antipex. Really, really was. Both of them, like I say, I love them both. That and Legends. And yeah, some of those special levels, the Tricky Treasure ones, was it? And the music levels as well from Rayman Legends were just so much fun. They really were. A little bit frustrating at times, but once you managed to nail them down and succeeded in completing them, you did really feel like you'd achieved something, because you would generally have to practice them quite a bit before getting through them successfully. Right, I am 100% going to check that I've saved, and yes, I have. So for those that have just joined over the last few minutes or so, what happened at the start of this stream was we loaded up and realised I hadn't saved at the end of the last stream. So the first 20 minutes or so of today, we were basically repeating everything that came before, which was a bit annoying. So just absolutely double checking there that the save has gone through, and it has. Alright then guys, so I'm going to take a break from Vesperia for now, and hopefully should be back tomorrow same time, 2:30 PM UK time. And we'll pick up here and try and find Flynn once more. He does like to run away, doesn't he? And we do have to catch up with him and whatnot. Hey, a skit's just popped up, so let's see what that's about.
In a port city makes everything feel so different.
Yeah, they were fun, weren't they, Zarek?
Stand in the ocean wind too long and you'll get covered in salt, you know.
I'm pretty sure, Zarek, you did live stream Rayman Legends yourself for a bit, didn't you, if I remember?
I won't stop you.
Maybe when it was available on the PS4 Plus service. Yeah, that was annoying, Kupo. Just ask anybody in chat that was present. I won't be on tonight, unfortunately, Wes, because I'm busy with the wife, to tell you the truth. So I've got to cook her a dinner. It's my turn tonight. Sweet and sour chicken, and we'll be spending some time together. So I do have to keep the missus occupied from time to time. That way I can do a little bit of streaming as well on other nights then, you see. And she doesn't feel so freaking neglected. But there we have it. Appreciate you stopping by today though, dude. And yeah, like I say, she'll be back tomorrow, same time. And we'll carry on from pretty much this point. Well, I'm not sure exactly if I can cook, Wes. I can kind of cobble a couple of things together. Yeah, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 12 being re-released on Switch and Xbox in a few weeks. A few months, in fact, end of April, I think it is. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to that, aren't they, Antipex? And I'm kind of hoping it might bring a few more people to the channel as well, since I've done a walkthrough series for both of those. And what is this with skits just randomly popping up?
Feels a lot more like a port city than Nor did, don't you think?
I've kind of got the feeling that I might have missed out on some skits or something. Because it seems when you just stand there doing nothing, they still pop up.
I'm pretty sure Fortune's Market has their headquarters in Tora.
I guess business.
That is really weird.
If people wanted to.
I've literally just been standing in this inn and these skits keep appearing for me to watch. So yeah, no doubt I've missed some when I haven't just been standing around previously. Yeah, thanks Antipex and everybody else. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of the day. And enjoy your various activities in whatever it is that you get up to. And I'll see you all hopefully soon as we continue on with Tales of Vesperia. I will at some point as well be putting out my next Dragon Quest XI episode as far as that walkthrough is concerned as well. Flipping heck, Antipex, 800 hours, that's pretty darn insane. I guess you maxed out the sphere grid and everything in order to have played that long. I know, these skits, they're quite rude, aren't they, Wes, the way they just interfere there. Alright then, folks, well that's it for me for now. I'm going to go, and I'll see you all later. So, have a fantastic day, everyone. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.